So, for example, one country is holding 10 golds, 10 golds, 1 silver and 1 bronze. So, the number of total number of medals, that is only 12. But as far as the second country is concerned, so only 9 golds, 25 silvers and 13 bronzes. So, it means the second country, as per the order of merit, the second country should be at the top of the medal table. But now the Olympic order of merit, that has to be reversed. So, that's what the intention. And expenditure, even the elite sporting nations they are spending huge budget for Olympics, even not only international sport competitions comes nearby, Asian Games or Commonwealth Games or any international competitions. So they used to spend huge amount. Just why? Just they wanted to excel, or just they wanted to show their supremacy over the other country. So even sport, even people are saying that sports is meant for uniting people, but sports is one or the other. Sports is the one which is dominating over the other countries. So that's what the medal table shows. And so here, these are the Olympic sporting disciplines, and there are only 32. Even some of the few 2 or 3 Olympic sports were included in 2020 Olympics. So these are the Olympic sports disciplines. So even all the countries are focusing one or the other, maybe in athletics, maybe in track and field, or maybe in gymnastics. So but when it comes to USA, when it comes to Britain or Canada, so they do not focus about all these sporting disciplines, because we cannot be masters in all sports. So based on our talent, based on our topographic factor, based on our genetics, and based on our physical and physiological factors, so some of the sports, even some of the games are fit to our genetics, fit to our environment. So likewise, we have to choose choose the sports. Then we can look into that sports. Then we can be excel. But simply once we give training for all sports and games, nothing will happen. So that's what the things are. And this slide this slide makes you more comfort of where we have to look into. So our focus should be more on the first vertical, not on the third vertical, because when we look into the number of medals in different sports, so track and field holds most number of medals. So 49 events, both men and women, it is 144 medals. So this is the secret of China, this is the secret of USA, and most of the European countries, they focus more about track and field events. Why? Because they wanted to get more medals in the medal table. So, but as far as the least low medal sports are concerned, football, hockey, rugby, baseball, all these sports. So, to my understanding, instead of focusing, even Sai has been spending huge amount for football. And what is our current ranking in football? That is around 125th. So is it possible to get into Olympics? That is the question mark. So it means that we are unnecessarily spending. I'm not discouraging football sport. I mean, we are, instead of spending more budget in football, we can concentrate this amount into different sports, because the chances of trouble of getting medal is only 6. That too, in football we can only one push, either gold or silver or bronze. That is for men category 3 and women category 3. So there will be only 6 medals. But for 6 medals, we spend huge amount for football. But hockey, it's fine, because we are at the top of the table, maybe top 6. So there is a probability of getting medals, or one or the other will get medals. That's fine. But to my understanding, instead of spending budget in football, that amount can be diverted to other sports. So this is the general overview of the sports which we can concentrate in future. And this is in terms of both men and women categories. Yes. So now we have got the general perception about the Olympics, so what we are looking for. And when it comes to talent is everybody is having talent. But one or the other, somebody is good in writing, somebody is good in drawing, somebody is good in speaking. So everybody has some sort of talent. And talent is nothing but something you have, something you are, and something you can be, and something you can develop. So when it comes to talent identification, so here is the matter. So identifying the talent at the right time, identifying the talent at right age, and where we are lacking. So we have to go for proper identification of talents, and that too at the right time and right age. So we are identifying the talents. Even we have sports schools, we have sports hostel, STC centers, we have institutes. But what is the net result? So are we doing the real talent identification model? So that future has to answer for this question. So we have to go for proper scientific talent identification model. So talent identification is nothing but we are predicting. So predicting based on the individual qualities. So I may be having good physical abilities, or I may be having good physiological abilities. So if somebody choose me as an athlete, then I could be well in sprinter, or I could be perform much better in some other sports. So it's all prediction. But this prediction should be based on scientific and systematic knowledge. So that's what the talent identification. Bulgaria. So 80% of the medals they have got in 1976 Olympics. 76 and 81. So just they have started 20 years back, 1950 they started the talent identification model. So they have identified the better talents, then they have given they have developed the talents, and after 20 years of training, then they have got more medals in 1980 Olympics. And this all happened just because of the scientific process of talent identification. Just the example is Belgium. So that's what I have informed yesterday. How Chinese has come up in 2008 Olympics. That is because of in 2000 Olympics, just they started the process, and within 8 years they could be able to come up in top of the table. So that's whatever the talent, every country is having talent identification model, but whether our country is having the right model or not. So that is the question mark here. And when it comes to talent identification is a topic is applicable in all sports. Maybe not in dancing or in education. So, but we have to choose the right talent. And other thing is that this is the most important slide. Why? Because even this one I have explained in the P presentation also. Because when we look into elite performances in order to get medal in international events or Olympics, so we have to work for at least 10 years. So 10 years or 10,000 hours to. So because the first three years fundamental, we have to focus more about fundamental movement skills. So I mean, the athlete will be taking care of all the fundamental or basic skills. The next 3 years, then we'll be looking for sports specific skills. So 3 years, then after that he'll be exploring. He'll be coming out after 6 years of age, maybe 8 years. It depends on the athlete. Some athletes will be projected maybe after 6 years, after 8 years, or after 10 years. So hardly it takes 10 years. So that's what it's my request, because since we are in school settings, so some of the parents, they may ask me, everybody is looking for the results. So they want some better results. So what happens is it's hard looking to explain to the parent that they have to go forward. They have to wait at least for 4 to 5 years. Even it's bringing down the results, it's a very simple task. Once we increase intensity, once we increase the quantity, definitely we'll get the quality in within no time. Within 2 years, within 3 years, we could be able to get one state medal or national medal. But after 3 years of age, after 3 years of training, then there will be burnout. Then the effect will be no more in this stage. So that's why Indians are lacking in the international arena, because the athletes are burned out at the early stage. Why? Because lot of intensity, lot of volume is given at the early stages. So we start from 8 standard onwards. We give lot of intensity, we give lot of volumes. When they reach at the age of 17 or 18, so they'll be at the top form. They'll get more medals. Even when we see the performances of Indian athletes at the age of 18 and compare it internationally, so our performances are top. So even when we talk about World Youth Olympics, we have got more medals. But as far as the real Olympic comes, Summer Olympics or the international arena, we are more better. Why? Because this is the reason. So here what we have done, that is we are doing more about the quantity. We are forgetting about the quality. So we are doing for n number of repetitions, more number of repetitions. Ultimately, that is affecting our system. So that makes us the burden. So that is the reason why we are not projecting in the international arena after 18 years of age. And that's what this slide speaks. And next one is about here. So when we talk about the talent identification, so here there are 4 important countries: Cuba, Russia, and Germany. And Cuba, when we look into Cuban topographic structure, which is equivalent to Calcutta. So Cuba in 1930 they have secured 53rd position in the Olympics. So they have developed a very good, strong talent identification model, and when it comes to 1980, they have got 4th position in Olympics, and in 2000 again 10th position. So you see, sir, imagine from 53rd position to 4th position, so they took almost 20 years. So it's like the structure of Cuba is like Calcutta. So it means that they have developed a very good talent identification model. So it doesn't matter, size is not a matter, population is not a matter, the area is not a matter, but only thing we have to, that's what I said, sir, we have to think out of the box. We have to come out with a global context. So what the other countries are doing, the talent identification model, we have to follow, or we have to follow initially, but later on we have to develop our own talent identification model based on our needs and demands. And yes, sir, so that's what I said, sir, they are the pioneer. So they almost holds top 10 since from beginning. And Germany, that is all superpower countries. So when we talk about people images, yes, sir. The next one, when we talk about the high performance, so initially we have to focus the infrastructure. So actually, why China is succeeded in 2008 Olympics? Because they have reached the margin of almost 80% of the population. They have done physical fitness test. 80% of the population. So from there, they could identify the best athletes, and 20 athletes are identified in the national squad. 20,000 athletes. Imagine, sir, 20,000 athletes are identified in the national squad. From there, the athletes are distributed into different schools. So I mean, once we develop the infrastructure, so we have to invite the people to play. So that's what even the ministry also they have come up with the common play scheme. So, but I'm not sure. I don't know how far it has get advantage of public. I'm not sure, but still infrastructure is very important. So once we develop the mass participation, so initially we have to develop the sporting culture. So that sporting culture will develop once we go for mass participation. So mass participation that has to develop only through the infrastructure. So every school should have playground, every school should have playfield, or otherwise the government should initiate physical education should be a compulsory subject from grade 1 to 12th standard. Then only it is possible. And next one is talent identification. So here the talent identification is nothing but just we can identify the talents in 2 aspects, in 2 forms. One is directly from the competition. Whoever got the first 3 positions, so we can choose those 3 athletes. And another form is that we can choose or we can identify the talents from the physical parameters. We can conduct some sort of test. We can go for some scientific test. So in which we can select some of the athletes. So likewise, we can go for 2 forms. Then once we identify these talents from the 2 different pools, one is directly from the competition, one is from the physical fitness test. So once we identify the talents, then we have to put them into assessing camp. We have to assess the athletes. So by looking at different things like physical factors, how the growth patterns takes place, physiological factors, some how the speed is developed, how endurance is developed, how strength is developed, all these skills. Then after that, once the talent is developed, then we have to go for a talent selection. Now the talent is developed, then now we are putting the talents in different sport. Yes, this boy is good in football, this boy is good in hockey. Then finally we have to select the talents into a different pool. Then after that, coaching and skill development. Once we identify the talents, then we have to go for, we have to build up sport specific training. Then at last we can participate in the higher level of competition. So this is how the high performance sports exist in different countries. And same way we have to follow. We also should follow the same hierarchy. But only thing, it takes time. So the future only speaks about the things. And then so it's about the stages of pursuit of excellence. So talent is detected, talent is identified, talent is developed, and talent is selected. So even though still after talent selection, but still we don't find even for example some of the athletes, so biopsy test results shows that Dhanraj playing would have been the best sprinters. So that too after this very good legend in hockey, but he could have